Hi everybody, welcome to part 2 of solving systems of linear equations versus linear inequalities graphically and algebraically. In the previous video, we've discussed the types of solutions that you can have. We can have no solution in which the lines do not intersect, which will be parallel lines. We have one solution where the lines intersect at only one point. And then we also have infinitely many solutions in which the lines are exactly the same equation. Now let's move on to inequalities. Inequalities, you have the greater than symbol, the greater than or equal to symbol, the less than symbol, as well as the less than or equal to symbol. Please read through these in order to determine some keywords that you might find given a word problem. Next, we're going to move on to inequality graphing facts. If you have either the greater than symbol or the less than symbol, you are going to be using an open circle when plotting your points, as well as a dashed line, in order to represent that the points are not included. If you have the greater than or equal to symbol or the less than or equal to symbol, you will be using a solid dot in order to plot your points and a solid line to connect them to show that these are actually included into your equation. In regards to shading, if you have the greater than symbol or the greater than or equal to symbol, you will either shade up, right, or above your line. If you have the less than or equal to symbol, you will shade left, down, or below your line. Now let's try to graph some inequalities. Here we have two inequalities in which there is the greater than symbol or the greater than or equal to symbol. Since our second inequality is not equal to y, we must solve for y. In this case, you will get negative 2y is greater than or equal to negative 4x plus 6. Please note that here, your inequality changes to a less than or equal to symbol since we divided by negative 2. Now let's graph the first inequality. Since the y-intercept is at negative 3, you will put a point at negative 3, and your slope is negative 2x. So we will graph it as down 2 units and to the right 1 unit. Since our equation is a greater than symbol, we are going to be using a dashed line. We will then also shade to the right since our values have to be greater than our y. Now let's look at our second inequality, y is less than or equal to 2x minus 3. Again, you start at the y-intercept of negative 3, but in this case you have a positive 2 slope. So we're going to go up 2 units and to the right 1 unit. Here we will connect our line with a solid line since it's less than or equal to, and then we are going to shade down. We then represent our solution with the letter S. Therefore, this system of inequalities has solutions all within the shaded region marked with an S. The points 3, 0, and 8, negative 6 are solutions. However, the point 0, negative 3 is not a solution. Even though the linear inequalities intersect at this point, the point is not included in the first equation. That concludes how to graph inequalities.